Auzubillahiminash-shaytanir-rajim. Bismillahir-rahmanir-rahim. Class 10th, Subject Physics, Unit number 10, Simple Harmonic Motion and Waves. Today is our topic about the simple harmonic motion, and today we will discuss about the how we can say that the simple harmonic motion can be done by a simple pendulum. Here is our topic, motion of a simple pendulum. First I will tell you about the simple pendulum. Simple pendulum, it consists of a small bob of a mass m suspended from a light string of a length L fixed at its upper end. Here is a diagram of a simple pendulum, and there are three positions. O is a mean position, A is a extreme position A, and extreme position B. In the equilibrium position O, the net force on the bob is 0 and bob is in stationary. Now, if we bring the bob to extreme position A, the net force is on the 0. So there is no force acting on the long string as in the tension in the strings. Here tension is in the upward and the weight of the object is vertically downward, and both are cancel the component of the weight mg cos theta. Here is mg cos theta, that is the component of weight. Hence there is no motion along this direction. Now the component of the weight mg sin theta, here there is another component, that is a mg sin theta component is directed towards the mean position, and act as a restoring force. Due to this force, the bob starts moving towards the mean position O. At O, the bob has got a maximum velocity, and due to inertia it does not stop at O, rather it continues to move toward the extreme position B. During its motion towards point B, the velocity of the bob decreases due to the restoring force. The velocity of the bob becomes 0 as it reaches the point B. Here the restoring force mg sin theta, still acts towards the main position O, and due to this force the bob again starts moving towards the main position O. In this way, the bob continues its to and fro motion about its main position O. It is clear from the all explanation that the speed of the bob increases while moving from point A to O, and due to the restoring force which acts towards O. Therefore, the acceleration of the bob is always directed towards the O. Similarly, when the bob moves from O to B, its speed decreases due to the restoring force which again acts towards O. Therefore, the acceleration of the bob is again directed towards O. It follows that the acceleration of the bob is always directed towards the mean position O. Hence, the motion of a simple pendulum is known as the simple harmonic motion. So, from the motion of a simple pendulum, there is a formula that we can find the time period of a pendulum. Here is the formula of a time period to find 2 pi square root L over G. Here L is the length of the pendulum and G is the gravity acting on the bob. So the definition, again I am repeating the definition: when an object oscillates about a fixed position, mean position, such that its acceleration is directly proportional to the displacement from the mean position and is always directed toward the mean position, its motion is called a simple harmonic motion. Now I will tell you about some important features about the simple harmonic motion are summarized. First of all, the first feature is that a body executing simple harmonic motion always vibrate about a fixed position. It means body about a fixed position. The first important feature about the simple harmonic motion, a body is executing simple harmonic motion always vibrates about a fixed position. First one. The second one, its acceleration is always directed towards the main position. And the third one, the magnitude of the acceleration is always directly proportional to its displacement from the mean position. Acceleration will be zero at the mean position while it will be maximum at extreme position. And fourth one, the velocity is maximum at the mean position and zero at the extreme position. Now we will discuss about the different terms which characterize simple harmonic motion. The first one is that vibration. The vibration definition, one complete round trip of a vibrating body about its mean position is called a one vibration. Here is the definition of a vibration. Now the other point is a time period. The time taken by a vibrating a body to complete one vibration. The time to complete one is called time period. Now the next one is as a frequency. The number of vibrations or a cycles of a vibrating body in 1 second is called its frequency. It is reciprocal of a time period. It can be written in the form that frequency is equal to 1 over time period. That is a reciprocal of a time period. Now the last one is at the amplitude. Amplitude is the maximum displacement of a vibrating body either side from its mean position is called its amplitude. That means we can say that that is the maximum displacement from the main position. And here is our topic.